Thank you for joining me. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. I wish you the very best of 2025. Today, we want to talk about the rationalization of complex numbers. Let's go. Suppose we have, for example, 5 plus 2i and 2 plus I, right? And we need to rationalize this. So, why can't we just multiply by 1? So far, we are still correct. Now, recall from our previous video that if when we say a plus bi and we need the conjugate of this, we can write that as a minus bi. So that this can now become 5 plus 2i divided by 2 plus I multiplied by the conjugate of the denominator, which is 2 minus I. That means the conjugate of this divided by 2 minus I. So the whole of this can return to this. So we're still correct. So why can't we just rewrite this as 5 plus 2i, right? Then 2 minus I all divided by 2 plus I, right? Then 2 minus I. If that is correct, then we can just multiply this way. 5 goes for 2 to give us 10. Then 5 goes for I, that means minus 5i, right? Then 2 go for 2 so that we can have positive. That means 2i goes for 2. That means 4i, right? Then finally this goes for this so that we can have negative 2i squared. Is that correct? Okay. So if this goes for this, we can have 4. Likewise, 2 goes for negative I. We have minus 2i. Then I goes for 2. We have that's plus 2i, right? Then I goes for negative I. We have minus I squared. Okay? Obviously, this can cancel this. Then when we simplify this, we can have 10 minus, from this and this, we have just I. Then minus 2i squared. All divided by 4 minus I squared. Recall that I itself equal to root minus 1, right? Why can't we just square both sides so that I squared can give us root minus 1 all squared, right? Then this will cancel out. I squared will finally become minus 1. So we need to substitute minus 1 for I squared here so that we can have it to look like 10 minus I, then minus 2, that's minus 1, divided by 4 minus I squared is minus 1. So when we simplify further, we can have this to look like 10 minus I, then this multiply this will give us positive 2 divided by 4, that's I multiply I will give us positive 1. Simplify further to have 12 minus I all divided by